The Last Man on the Moon. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me today. I want to take you on a journey, one that traverses the vastness of space, the intricacies of human ambition, and the profound moments that shape our existence. My story centers on an incredible adventure, an era of exploration, and a man whose footsteps remain imprinted in lunar dust. Gene Cernan, the last man on the moon. Imagine, if you will, the year 1969. The world was captivated as Neil Armstrong took his historic first step onto the moon, declaring, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." This moment marked not just a victory for the United States, but a triumph for humanity as a whole. But while Armstrong was the first, it was Cernan who would become the last, an enigmatic title that carries weight and meaning. Cernan was born on March 14, 1934, in Chicago, Illinois. He grew up during the Great Depression, a time that taught resilience and the importance of hard work. From an early age, he was fascinated by aviation, inspired by the pilots of World War II. This passion led him to pursue an engineering degree, and he eventually earned his commission in the U.S. Navy, where he became a naval aviator. But it wasn't just the skies that captivated him. Cernan's dreams extended far beyond our atmosphere. In 1963, he was selected as a NASA astronaut, joining a small group of individuals chosen to embark on a mission to explore the unknown. His journey would lead him to fly in 3 space missions: Gemini 9, Apollo 10, and finally, Apollo 17. Apollo 10, in May 1969, was a crucial mission, serving as a dress rehearsal for the historic Apollo 11 moon landing. Cernan was the lunar module pilot on this mission, which orbited the moon and descended to within 8.4 nautical miles of the lunar surface. It was here that Cernan first glimpsed the desolate beauty of the moon, a stark, gray landscape bathed in sunlight, and he knew he had to return. Fast forward to December 1972. Cernan, along with geologist Harrison Schmitt and command module pilot Ron Evans, embarked on Apollo 17. This mission was not only the last of the Apollo program, but also the final time humans would set foot on the moon for over half a century. It was designed to explore the Taurus-Littrow Valley, a region that promised a wealth of geological information. As Cernan and Schmitt descended to the lunar surface, they were filled with a sense of awe and responsibility. The moon was their canvas, and they were there to gather knowledge for future generations. They spent over 3 days exploring, collecting rock samples, and conducting experiments. Cernan became a passionate advocate for science, driven by the realization that every rock he picked up could tell a story about the origins of our solar system. On December 14, 1972, Cernan took his first steps on the moon, leaving behind his own mark in the dust. As he gazed at the Earth from this alien world, he felt a profound connection to humanity. It was a moment of reflection and humility. He knew that the view he had, seeing our fragile planet suspended in the void of space, was a perspective few would ever experience. One of the most poignant moments of the Apollo 17 mission was when Cernan took a moment to reflect on the significance of their journey. He spoke to the camera, saying, "We leave as we came, and God willing, as we shall return, with peace and hope for all mankind." This statement resonated deeply, capturing the spirit of exploration and the hopes of a generation. Cernan's time on the moon was filled with challenges and triumphs. He and Schmitt conducted extensive geological surveys, documented the lunar surface, and collected samples that would later contribute to our understanding of lunar history. They even experienced the thrill of driving the lunar rover, exploring further than any human had before. As the mission came to an end, Cernan faced the reality of returning to Earth. He took one last look around, absorbing the beauty and the solitude of the moon. But he also carried the weight of being the last person to walk on its surface, a title that brought both pride and a sense of loss. When Cernan stepped back into the lunar module, he knew he was leaving behind more than just footprints. He was leaving behind a legacy that would inspire future generations to look to the stars, to dream big, and to pursue the unknown. Upon returning to Earth, Cernan faced the challenges of life as a public figure. He became a vocal advocate for space exploration, emphasizing the importance of continuing to push boundaries. He spoke at schools, conferences, and events, urging the world not to forget the lessons learned from the Apollo program. His message was clear. Exploration is not just about science. It's about uniting humanity in a common purpose. Yet, despite his incredible achievements, Cernan often expressed a sense of longing. He would say, "I never wanted to be the last man on the moon. I always wanted to go back." This sentiment reflects a deep yearning, a desire to continue exploring, to witness the wonders of the universe firsthand. As the years passed, Cernan watched as humanity's interest in space shifted. The Apollo program ended, and the focus turned to other priorities. He witnessed the rise of new technologies and advancements, but he also felt a sense of disappointment that we had not returned to the moon. He often questioned why we hadn't ventured back, highlighting the potential for discovery that still awaited us. In recent years, interest in lunar exploration has been rekindled. NASA's Artemis program aims to return humans to the moon, with plans to establish a sustainable presence and pave the way for future missions to Mars. Cernan's vision of exploration is being reignited, and his legacy is a constant reminder of what humanity can achieve when we dare to dream. As we reflect on Cernan's journey, it's essential to recognize the broader implications of space exploration. It's about more than just scientific discovery. It's about inspiring future generations to pursue knowledge, to embrace curiosity, and to push beyond our limits. Cernan embodied this spirit, and his story is a testament to human resilience and ambition. Today, as we stand on the brink of a new era in space exploration, we must honor the pioneers who came before us. We must carry their dreams forward, ensuring that their legacy lives on. Gene Cernan may have been the last man on the moon, but he was also a beacon of hope, a reminder that the quest for knowledge knows no bounds. In conclusion, as we look to the stars, let us remember that exploration is a fundamental aspect of our humanity. Let us honor those like Gene Cernan, who dared to reach for the unknown and inspire us all to continue that journey. The moon may have been his final destination, but it is our responsibility to ensure that the spirit of exploration continues for generations to come. Thank you, Reyes.